When God Almighty created humans, He created them with a natural instinct, and part of this instinct is free will. The ability to choose, to make good and bad choices. This ability of choice is part of a divine justice, wherein we get rewarded if we make a good choice and suffer the consequences of our bad, evil choices. Contrary to this, atheists claim that there is no creator, no natural instinct, no spirit or soul. They claim we are only a matter and a collection of atoms, meaning we have no free will, no consciousness, no choice. But if we ask atheists, how do you explain the human reality? The reality that we find within ourselves the freedom to make our own choices. For example, eat or don't eat, desire or don't desire, talk or don't talk. The atoms that we are made out of don't have consciousness or choice. So, where do we get this consciousness from? These atoms follow a set of known biochemical pathways and have no consciousness. If our actions are nothing but a result of genetic process and biochemical reactions which led to neuronal signals that occurred by chance, then we are nothing but robots that are supposed to do only certain things. Have you ever seen a robot that does things that is not programmed to do? Then, how do you explain our natural instinct to make choices? This is the question that atheists have trouble answering. For example, take a look at this clip.
It's a question that I dread, actually, because I don't have a very well thought out view about it. I think that, I have a materialist view of the world. I think that that things are determined in a rational way by antecedent events. And so that commits me to the view that when I think I have free will, when I think that I'm exercising free choice, I'm deluding myself, that my brain states are determined by physical events. And yet that seems to contradict, to go against.
They cannot answer this question, and they admit that there is a contradiction. And many even admit we don't have free will. In his book, Rivers of Eden, Richard Dawkins stated, DNA neither care or knows. DNA just is, and we dance in its music. In another word, we are nothing but robots that are controlled by its genes. And Sam Harris, in his book Free Will, stated, free will is an illusion, and describes humans as biochemical puppets. So these atheists want to convince us that there is no God, no innate human natural instinct, no free will, no choice. By making these claims, did they address the subject rationally? Or did they dig for themselves a deeper hole? According to atheists, the statement of don't judge a book by itself is very ridiculous, since we have no choice to judge. According to atheist logic, we cannot blame the Nazis for anything. Based on atheist logic, the Nazis had no free will and they are biochemical puppets. According to atheists, the whole justice system is null and void. If we have no free will, then why should we punish humans if they steal or harm others? Wouldn't our action be a result of genetic coding or chemical reaction that we have no control over? Why do we reward the best of us for our sacrifice and hard work or our generosity? Wouldn't our action be a result of genetic coding or chemical reaction that we have no control over? If we are nothing biochemical puppets, according to Sam Harris, then why does he suggest that we should get rid of Muslims with nuclear weapons?
The award-winning atheist Sam Harris used to justify his suggestion that a preemptive nuclear strike on the Muslim world, killing tens of millions of innocent civilians in a single day, is justified.
They embrace the use of force, where they're supporters of preemptive war. Their political agenda coalesces completely with the radical Christian right. And if they won't be converted, then they have to be annihilated. I mean, Sam Harris, in The End of Faith, asks us to consider a nuclear first strike on the Arab world. They defend torture. I mean, this kind of stuff is terrifying.
According to atheists, those who believe in a religion are forced to believe according to the genetic code, and those who are atheists are forced to be atheists. then why are atheists putting so much effort to convert us into atheism? Are we not, according to atheist logic, already programmed to be who we are? Remember, according to atheist logic, we have no free will. We have no choice. Why do atheists publish so many books and promote their products to convince us of their belief? Or is it all about making money? According to atheist logic, our genetic code forces us to what we are supposed to do. In this case, what is the point of seeking knowledge? In particular, learning right and wrong. What is the point of our brain? Isn't it to think and make choices? There are specific centers in our brain that are in charge of making decisions. Aren't atheists openly denying and contradicting science? Or do atheists not know we have brains and insist that our genetic code is what decides everything? The irony, isn't it ironic for atheists to call themselves free thinkers? According to them, humans are not free thinkers since everything falls back into what our genetic code decides for us. Isn't it ironic for atheists to claim that atheism gives dignity to humans? Yet, according to atheism, there are no morals, no goal, no humans, no free will. We are nothing but a chemical scum, according to Stephen Hawking, or biochemical puppets, according to Sam Harris. What is the dignity in atheist ideology? Do atheists have any other explanation for consciousness and free will, or are they just blind followers? Atheism has too many holes, unanswered questions, irrational and anti-scientific belief that we cannot fit into this one video. Believe in God give us a reason to live, to have goals in our life, to have confidence, peace of mind and freedom of thought, that we have free will to contribute and bring value to our world, to have dignity. Atheism take this freedom away from us. To atheists, we do not say don't judge this video, but we do not have to, since you don't have a choice. If you have questions about Islam, ask a Muslim.